Hello there everyone, welcome to bitparade.co.uk's weekly Let's Play, the weekly Grandia. I am getting into bad habits with this because it's a bank holiday this weekend, and I left it late last week, although I had computer problems, so that was an issue. And a lot of this week has been spent installing things that had been removed. So, yeah, one of those, you don't need to know, but yeah, so... this is episode 12, and the bad habit is that I have left this until 20 past 8 on the Monday night. I've got to be in bed in like an hour and a half. Well, maybe not. 2 hours. Let's say 2 hours, just over 2 hours. So I won't get to edit this. You don't need to know all this, but basically it's not going to be a long one. It's maybe going to be an hour. But we have been making pretty good progress, so I'm not too disappointed with myself for slacking off. I think is this how, no, it's not. I can't remember. We need to go to see the chief. Basically, the last episode we came to this village. We rescued some guy the episode before that, some kid, and this is his village. And here we go. And we were told to go and get some nectar, I believe it was, from the top of a mountain. Nothing happened at the top of the mountain. I was expecting it to kick off. It didn't. So yeah, nectar of the gods we brought back. Now you all must drink some of that nectar. So I'm guessing we have to manually do this then. Not equip items, just in. I can't see the nectar anywhere. Nope. Okay, so I'm guessing then in that case. Oh, here we go. Use God's nectar. Give it to the chief, right? So we just have to go talk to him again. So this is filling in the detail of, like, we went through the Misty Forest. We're going to the end of the world, which is just a big wall, I think. You have to get out of the Misty Forest, endless though it seems. So the Icarians as well. That's a plot thing. That's who we're going to find, this lost civilization. We have a spirit stone, which Justin's dad left us, or left Justin with. We weren't part of it. So yeah, we've spoken to one of them as well, Angelou. Wait, the Angelou legends are told here in Luke. Okay, so maybe not. This all sounds like bullshit to me. It's weird, it keeps bouncing me out, so I have to choose to hear more. So drinking the nectar, for example, I didn't want to come out of that. I just assumed it was going to play out. But yeah, I've had to sort of select to talk to him a few times. So we're gonna go to Rem's house. I'm not too sure which one was Rem's house. We did find it, but I have no idea. The main thing I wanted to do this week, I don't know if we'll get a chance, is I've got magic stones, but I don't have the. Is this Rem's house? No, it's house 1. Is this Rem's house? It is Rem's house. Okay. Yeah, we've got these magic eggs that. Here we go. Stashing place. So I need to stash some stuff. So stash. Don't know if I should be keeping that, but we've got resource 20 magic points all levels. Let's get rid of that. Right, I think we've made space, so let's now. Oh, for fuck's sake! Waiting for that thing to load. I'm pressing the button to clear that text and messing it up, or selecting the same thing. Right, so what we want is, I thought we had 3 of them, maybe not. Oh well. In that case, so we just had the 1, so maybe it wasn't so important that I did this, but the problem I was having was I thought I had more of these eggs, and I think it's because I'm sure we picked one up as well on the way. Oh, maybe not. So yeah, he's got it. Yeah, we yeah, so I picked this mana egg up, and I thought I had more than that, but I wanted to equip it to people, and so there is a shop around here somewhere. You're not a shop. I'm sure there was a shop. It feels like longer than a week since I played this, but there we go, weapons stuff. Okay. So this is the magic one. So what I was going to do was give it to Justin, to give him a healing spell, because he doesn't, for some reason, he's just, just the way things land, I guess. He's not carrying any healing items. However, I don't know that he's ever actually going to use it, so I don't want to. I don't really want, I feel like the magic. So what has he got? He's got wind, and yeah, so I could make blizzard with him, but she's got fire. Fina has got fire and earth, so earth and water would make forest. Don't know what that does. But yeah, I'm tempted to put it on her, the heal spell. So then those two are the more support characters, because Fina's not doing a lot of damage at the minute. but giving it to Justin early wouldn't be the worst thing, because it's going to take him a while before he gets to use it, and like I say, he doesn't seem to. He's not carrying any healing items at the minute, so given that I don't necessarily need to use magic with him all that often, I can use him to heal, and it means Sue could start using some of her more attacking spells. I guess it doesn't really matter, so eventually they're all going to learn all of them, I'd have thought, but yeah, oh well. Too late now. So we need to go back to Rem's house, which I think was this. Yeah. See, I'm not sure how exciting, and I didn't think the last episode was very good. I'm not too sure how exciting this one's going to be either, unfortunately. Yeah, let's stay overnight. So I suspect this may be, yeah, a talkie section. So, yeah, the way these work is you select a character and they start a conversation branch, and you can, keep selecting them. You'll play through it, and you'll hear everything, and then you just go to bed at the end. So don't get so excited. It's all right. Here you can have some too. So if you select Justin, you just go to bed. So. Okay, so we might have exhausted Sue's conversation. So we should be thankful that he let us stay in this village, but we're not equipped to cross. Okay, well, that's kind of it. That mist in Misty Forest has made our clothing all wet. I can't wait to take a hot bath. Yeah, so you'll be pleased to know, delighted to know, as I'm about to talk over all this. I'm going to read it actually. Uh-oh. So I wonder, that last piece, I wonder if it's the spirit stone that Justin's carrying. I don't know, they've not made reference to a last piece until just now. Yeah, so what I was going to say is I got that. My computer broke, it cost me a fortune. I'm still annoyed about how much it cost. But it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I now have a 970 graphics card and a I forget what my processor is. But anyway, yeah, the process is great. It makes editing video a little bit quicker, which is like the processing of it. Some huge black thing that's floating across the sky. Can we save? I know there's a save point. Okay. Let's talk to him. Yeah, well said, Justin. Probably should have talked to Rem, actually. Oh well. Yeah, so I've been playing The Witcher, and it runs fantastic. I'm really impressed. I expected it to run fairly badly, look amazing, but just run badly because it's an open world game, high-end PC game, like, you know, the highest end PC game in the minute. So, but yeah, no, runs fantastic, which is good. I guess for the longevity of that card, given that I've had to pay it, but okay, so we need to go back to the top of the mountain then. Problem is with this plan that if they know where this is, even if we beat them, they'll just keep coming. So, you know, granted, we can heal up, level up, and keep fighting, but you know, it's not a plan that's going to last forever. So, it's not there, it's maybe this way. No? I'll tell you what, you can say what you want about modern RPGs, but a proper mini-map, there's something to be said for it, you know? And the one on The Witcher is not even particularly great. I was talking to someone about, he's never played Skyrim actually, his friend, and I was saying to him, that's kind of what you need. Like, I'm fine with the circular, sort of zoomed in map, but with Skyrim, if you were near something, it would show you it. You know, as you approach it, you'd get a symbol on the map, like on the outer rim of the map. Although on Skyrim, it's just a bar. So yeah, that's kind of what you need, I think. So there's a chance then Fina and Lena are going to come face to face. Christ, these are a bit more powerful. The range on the air attack's pretty handy. Oh god, great, Fina, well done. Yeah, so if you don't know how, it looks like Justin will be healing up then. How the combat works on, let's go with him, on Grandia. Everyone, despite it being 2D, everyone takes up a physical space in the world. So. And it works in your favour more often than not, to be honest, as much as I just complained about it. Um, you if you can't physically reach someone, then you can't hit them. It's as simple as that. So yeah, you know, it's what I might do. I might be a bit cheap and we're actually quite near leveling up with Justin. But yeah, I wasn't expecting the Garlar forces to be as strong as they are. They've been. I mean, we got through that, but yeah, and took more damage than we needed to. But yeah, they're fairly tough. We've been up until now. We've been beating people fairly easily. Okay, and so we've only got 10 magic points. But yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Be a little bit cheap. Maybe they won't come back. Maybe they will. If they will, we won't keep doing this. But or if they do, we won't keep doing this. But I'm just gonna heal. Yeah, so I usually, as usual with this sort of stuff, I have a little natter about what I've been playing, and obviously Witcher, which I guess we'll get to. But I also finished the Old Blood, Wolfenstein, the DLC for it. I've been trying to work on a review, but I haven't really had time, unfortunately. As daft as that maybe sounds, I'm tempted to use a everyone could do magic, and we'll probably be okay.
Oh, flame burn 'em.
Well, if she hits all 3 of them, which she has, good. Didn't do a lot of damage though. It means buys us time. The question is, do I just go and kill one with Justin? Because that magic attack hasn't done a lot. Let's see what happens.
Gonna get you now.
Yeah, so Wolfenstein. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's okay. Cool. Sue's learnt a new spell. That's worth using her then. Yeah. So fortunately, who's he targeting? He's targeting Justin. So yeah, if he's just gonna go over, then Sue can take him out. Yeah, we've got this, guys. Yeah, my criticism of it, I think I might have mentioned this last week, is that it sometimes feels a little bit like they've just pieced together bits of gameplay. So it's like, right, you're doing this type of thing now. Like, it doesn't flow completely seamless. I think it's because you go between rooms. So you exit a door, you prise open a door and you go through it. And it's not necessarily you hide in a load, but it sort of, in some ways, feels like it a little bit. Because you're, okay, we should heal. So like there'll be a stealth room, and then there'll be a it's not a puzzle as such, but I saw someone else refer to them as puzzle rooms, but they're it involves oh, there we go. I don't know if it's worth healing her again. No, let's leave it. I forget which way we were supposed to go. It was this way, I think. So yeah, I might go back to the heal point again. I know it's a bit cheap doing that, but while it's there. That said, we've got level 2 magic. I might not do it with Justin, though. I might just attack with Justin. because she could do it. She's got a bit more magic to use. So that's level 1, so burn flame. Maybe she hasn't, but we'll risk it. We'll go with that.
Oh, flame burn 'em.
Right, so Sue is definitely going to take out this guy. That delay's not really helped. Oh, good dodging, Sue. Well done. Good work. Right, we've got this, guys. Yeah, I don't know if it's a spoiler or something. I guess not if you just look at the artwork on Old Blood, but it takes a shift for the or I forget what you call it. I guess it goes a bit supernatural. Let's say I mean, if you know if you played the old Wolfensteins and played Return to Castle Wolfenstein, then you know what I'm talking about. You know where it went. And yeah, that bit, I didn't hate it. It's fine. It's just I've heard people say it's too easy, and it kind of is, and it just becomes a sort of shooting gallery because the enemies are weaker. But at the same time, the issue, it's not. It throws a lot of them at you. That's how it approaches it. It's the enemies aren't particularly difficult on their own, but there's a few rooms where they just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. Last boss I didn't think was particularly great, but I guess at least it was something different. But yeah, I could see people really struggling with that. Yeah, I won't spoil anything about it, obviously, but I can't tell. It seemed out there. I can't tell if there was some soldiers there. There was before, but I assumed it was those 3. But I couldn't tell if there was a few more there. Right, well, we need to take this guy down. Sue just goes down for so long. Right, we'll go with... Oh, shit. Yeah, that worked out okay. I won't go back on this one. I'll just heal up, heal Sue. Come on. There we go. So, I don't know if he's leveled that up or not. Well, he's got some experience on there. I don't know what it takes to get thingy, but it's not a good sign that his wind magic is only level 1 still, so... he's got Crackle. That might be worth trying. Uses 2 magic. Cool. Yeah, we'll give it a go. See, she hasn't used a lot of wind, but she's on level 3 with it, so maybe they just get it anyway. The same way Fina, there was a spell where I used the earth magic, but she seems to have developed, like, just got it on her own. Not entirely sure why, but yeah. There we go. The earth magic's really useful, I should use it more. But while there's 3 enemies, it's sort of like I can beat one of them, so there's only 2 enemies, which means overall they're going to do less damage than if I waste a turn, you know, making it so that we won't. She can. Seems a good place to use some magic to me.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
See what it does. The reason I wanted to use the magic is all 3 of them then got delayed, which meant Sue can do the same here. Oh, she's beating him anyway. Yeah, it meant that, well, the situation we're in now, where they're just constantly on the back foot because we all got a turn in. So I actually thought Fina was quite close to leveling up. I've just looked at how many she needs to get. I saw it tick over onto 1,000. I thought, oh, she must be pretty close. No, she's like halfway there. So, but Justin will be level 13 soon enough. Never understood why Sue is so far behind. She didn't miss any fights. I don't think she does. Right, let's. I don't know how long this is going to take. Could take a while, but so it's Justin. So he's on that 32 experience, right? So let's go back. 40 experience, right? Yeah. So we're making progress with this. Maybe use his wind as well. We going the right way? Yeah. Now, if I remember right, it was up here, was it? Was it up here? No. Right. I'm going to use this as an excuse to go back to the village, heal and save. Because this might be... This bit all being empty suggests that we're getting towards a boss fight, perhaps. Or maybe just a cutscene. It's a long way back, isn't it? So yeah, the other game I played, completely different from Witcher and Wolfenstein, very much different in tone, is The Unfinished Swan, which I bought when it came out on the PS3 and never got around to it. And I had, I really wanted to play it with the Move controller because that was the way to play it. It's the way you're supposed to play that game. Works all right with the with just a normal analog stick, or twin sticks, I guess. But it there's a dot on the screen, which it might be deliberate. Well, obviously it's deliberately put it there, but it may be that it's there because otherwise people were having trouble aiming or something. I think that might make me feel a bit ill, having a little target reticle on the screen like that. I don't know. Anyway, if you don't know what the Unfinished Swan is, it was, I think still is, free on PSN. So it's worth grabbing hold of, in my opinion. It is the world is entirely white, and you have to throw paintballs to. I've gone the wrong way clearly. I've lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, you have to throw paintballs to fill in the world. If you throw too many, then you still can't see where you're going. So you don't want to do too many. Is it up here? Maybe I'm going wrong. Again, I apologise for swinging the camera around a bit as well. I don't know if it is, or is it here? It's not there. The mini-map would be useful, wouldn't it? Okay, so I think that's the way we need to go. So can we... No. No. Yeah, so it is kind of, or you get the impression with it that it's a tech demo that they made a game around, but it tells a nice story. Goes a few different ways than you think it might. Well, one in particular, but yeah, there's a bit of humour to it still, to it as well, I guess. So the God of Light is being taken. I did say that it looked a lot like Justin's Spirit Stone. So yeah. So I wonder if Justin's on his own now, because he looked like he just fell. I mean, obviously you saw he did fall, but maybe didn't fall back onto the mountain. Maybe he did. I don't know. remember what that friend-to-friend promise was, I'll be honest. So, we'll shut off, blah blah blah. So, oh shit, I didn't mean to. Let's talk to her, shall we? Right, looks like we're done here. Come on, Roach. Could do with Roach. Need to remember how to get out of here as well now. Oh, now there's monsters. Oh well. We don't have to fight a boss, we're fully healed. These monsters should be nothing. I can't remember what we did to beat them, unfortunately, but we took out the bugs first, is what we did. Uh-oh. Yeah, so the Unfinished Swan, it had some really good ideas in there. Like I say, as much as it maybe feels like they took a tech demo and or a concept, the concept of an entirely white world, with like 3D objects in it and stuff. So you're throwing things and you're hitting a table and stuff, and so sometimes a non-direct hit is better for you than a direct hit. Yeah, it then changes stuff up and it does things with light and dark. And that looks really cool. And then building stuff as well, like making squares and that. It's yeah, it's let's take out these because these did more damage. That's why I'm taking these out, even though they're at the end. She can take out. None of them are doing anything special. She's still got movement down, I think. Don't know how long that lasts for.
Not bad, eh?
Spell break, maybe. Let's see if it is. Because we're going to have to use one of those, I think. If she has movement down. Let's see. Also need to heal, I think. Yeah, she needs to be healed. So Justin can do it. She's not got magic blocked, has she? Status, how do I get to... Does that mean she can't do magic? I mean, she can't do any magic now because I'm outside battle. I'm sure it's just movement down. Anyway, maybe it'll wear off. So yeah, if you have got it and not got around to it, yeah, I do recommend the Unfinished Swan. It's not the longest thing in the world. I've seen people say it took me like an hour. It took me longer than that. Also, I didn't know that you were supposed to collect the balloons, so I didn't collect the balloons, but you are supposed to. I didn't until later on. Basically, I missed out on a few. But again, the main thing you're supposed to get is, people say, is the hose. One of the unlockables is a hose. It's not actually a hose. You do use a hose at one point, but it's basically just a rapid fire of paintballs or water bombs or whatever. But it's rare that you need to do rapid fire stuff. Like I say, you're not. I certainly found that I shouldn't be covering everything. But yeah, it's interesting. Like I say, it's a nice little story to it. Yeah, and obviously the other game, the other, the one, the elephant in the room, I guess, is The Witcher, which I don't think we're going to do any coverage of or anything, because like I want to do something with the Old Blood. I want to write a review at some point, and what time are we on? We're on 47. So okay, I'm gonna see if I can get to a save point at wherever we're next meant to go. So I don't want it to be too short an episode. I'm happy to do more than an hour, but it's only, I mean, it's 10 past 9, guys. Why you need to know exactly what time it is, but yeah. So I've got, another half hour or so. We'll be fine. Oh shit. Wait, have I gone the wrong way out or something? Because I think there might have been another gate. So yeah, we'll let's use burn on these.
Take this.
Right, Sue hasn't got burn, so we'll but I will use a spell with her. So we're going back into the village anyway. Should we use Howl? Let's use Howl. Don't know how much damage wind would do to a tree in the game, but
Pretty easy, right, puppy?
yeah. So Witcher, the main thing that I found about, I'm playing on a one of the higher difficulties. It's, I forget what it's called, but it's the two lower difficulties. When you meditate, you get items back, if your potions that you've made back, if you have made if you have any alcohol on you. It's, I think, Alcohurst, I think it's called, but not entirely sure how that works, but that still works on this harder difficulty, but you don't get your health back, whereas on the easier difficulty you do get your health back. Right, this is where I think we're supposed to go. Okay, well, let's go. So I thought we'd been through the Misty Forest, but it's not lit up, so we'll go back through it. So we got a save point right here. That's pretty handy. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. So there we go. We found out not to go backwards. Yeah, because it looks like we could possibly go here. So we'll get into some fights and stuff. I don't know how to. I think we did fight them and they weren't particularly strong, but yeah. I thought they might be a stronger version, but actually they're just not all that, are they? Yeah. So the thing with the difficulty on The Witcher is, I think I've seen people complain about the combat, and I feel like that's maybe a symptom of playing on an easier level, because I have to concentrate on the combat. Every single fight, you can, just be fighting wolves, who are not the hardest creatures to kill at all. But you'll be... Here we go, get some gold. But yeah, if there's 4 or 5 of them, you're getting hit from all around, potentially, and you don't have time to cast... I don't know why I did that. I know, yeah. You don't get a lot of time to cast like a shield spell or something. So the shield spell, I feel like it's not as good as in Witcher 2, but I leveled that up to the point where it would stay on. I could do it would take 2 hits or so. So I think hopefully that that's there as well. But like I say, it seems to have changed a bit. The way you level that stuff up, it's different from how I remember it with the perk stuff. You're also limited in terms of how many perks you have, so you can unlock all of them presumably, but you can only have so many active at any one time. Right. She needs to get to that before. Gas cloud's going to do a special, so let's get rid of that. These are a lot easier than the Garlisle forces were. A couple of things that I don't like about The Witcher, though, and it's just part of the game, I guess. I don't like that you're limited how many potions you... I mean, you have to be limited, I guess, how many potions you have. So, the reason I brought up the lack of healing on meditation on the difficulty I'm on is that this looks like a trap. It does look like a trap. Uh-oh. So it's not good, is it? You say that looks like a trap, and then you just walk into it anyway. Oh well. Let's just go for it and see what happens. It's only one of them's doing any sort of special. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, wind. I wonder if all those other enemies are still there, because there was a couple of trees as well. Yep. Now, does that mean they've got us ambushed? Because we were right in the middle of them. No, okay. Let's clear the way. yeah, so the main way of healing in Witcher when you're on one of the harder difficulties is I've got a perk. I don't know if it is. I think maybe it happens anyway. Just throughout the day, you'll get health back very very slowly. I've got a perk that speeds it up a bit. It's decent, but it's not great. It takes a while. Better than nothing. But you know, if you're regularly getting into fights, it's not enough. Right, let's go fight these guys now. Whereas, yeah, so then you've got food, but the food doesn't, as anyone who's played the game will know, food doesn't heal a lot. So you have to use a lot of it. It's certainly not all that useful during a fight. Let's see how much damage this does. So then you use a potion you get fairly early on called Swallow, which let's use fire with her. That is fairly effective, but you only hold 3 at a time, and I don't really think you can just make more. It'd be good if maybe there's a perk later on where it's like now you can hold 5 at a time rather than, you know, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, it feels like it's a bit tight on the potions, particularly because they're not like cheats. You know, they're not. Swallow doesn't just make you invincible for a while. It you know, it gets your health back, but you can still get beat whilst that's having an effect. It'll work for say a minute or something. You'll get your health back, but oh fuck. Oh well, we're gonna see how much damage these trees do then. Or maybe not, because they're trying to do some sort of special. I'm gonna do a special. So if they're close enough together, this hits. It hits 2 of them. Justin will hopefully have enough time to kill this guy before he gets to Sue. This has worked great. This is high level Grandia play. Yeah, I need to start using other spells with Justin. Really, fire's useful against those trees, though. So, and the gas things are. Now, can I just? Have I got space? Ooh. Yep, good. Yeah, so let's heal. She needs it, and. He needs it. Only Sue doesn't. Makes a change. Okay, I've slightly lost track of. So I think we came in there. I think I could go here. So that's a Monoreg. Oh no, it isn't. Well, got excited for nothing. What does that take me back? Right, well there's something this way. Yeah, so those gas, whatever they were, gas monsters are using wind. So I've got Grim Haze now. So right, this is okay. I'm hoping Sue doesn't kill it, but I've got a feeling that she will. Yeah. Oh well. Here we go. Slightly turn round again. Bollocks. So, something in the inventory to get rid of. Well, we've got a couple of these, and we don't really. I mean, only stores 3 level 1 magic points. Only 3. So, so yeah, we're just going to discard it. Let's see what this does. SP to 1 friend. We do have one of these. So it's 20, 35, it's 20 to the entire party. I'm going to get rid of that. Don't know that we'll use that at any point, but I'm turned around now. I don't know. Let's see if we go back. There's a tree. I want to get to the heal thing. I want to know. Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Right, we're going back in. Yeah, because I think once I fight my way back to the... I mean, we'll go fight this... I think he was over here, wasn't he? We'll fight this. But we'll get our way back to... Looks like there was something over there as well. Right. We'll get our way back to the save point. I might have to save and exit there, because... yeah. Right. I don't want to waste... I don't think it's worth using this. But, might as well, I guess. Because everyone else, well not everyone else, she's got a fire spell, so it's not like, you know, she's going to do, she's almost going to kill it on her own, I think. Right, he's leveled his wind up, that's good. Use. Now, I think I'm right in saying that using this crackle will level up wind and water. I think. So we'll use it and see what happens.
Gonna get you now.
I don't know if it has an area of effect or whether it will actually just target one. Seems to just target one. Oh well.
All right, we won.
Nice effect on it though. What was the other thing I was going to complain about with The Witcher? I know weapons break too easily. I know you've got these sort of field repair kits that will, but you don't get a lot of them, and it just is a bit of a pain. So I've made myself a silver sword, a decent one, because the game doesn't throw them at you either. I quite quickly had a is it called Flotsam? Is that what it's called? So I'm sure there was something here that I was going to pick up. Maybe it was just that tree. Maybe not. Oh, what was I stuck on then? I'm stuck on something. Weird. I'm so lost. Yeah, so I've taken to just making. I've got multiple steel swords just in case, and I've made a second silver sword. So I made one, was using it, and then it fairly quickly needed to be repaired. So I repaired it, and then I was like, well, while I'm here, I've got the means to make a second one. The exact same sword, just yeah. So I now, if something, if I need it during combat, I can at least just switch to a new one. Yeah, but here we go. We're starting to get back to somewhere, I think. So yeah, what? Oh, this is a big open space. Yes, that was probably where we were attacked before. Again, I apologise for spinning the camera. Okay, let's see where this. Right, we're right at the start again. So, I think that's where we're going to call it. I will hopefully have maybe more coherent Witcher thoughts. I will say this about The Witcher though. The missions on that just go. I mean, I'm doing the Bloody Baron stuff at the minute. But I've put hours and hours into the game. And I think about level 9, maybe getting close to level 10 now. And so you're hunting someone down, you're trying to find information about this person. Someone from Geralt's past. And you find out that this guy called the Bloody Baron would know something, so you have to go and talk to him. But he'll only give you information if you do something for him, and you have to go and find out what happened to his wife and daughter because they've disappeared. So you do that, and in doing that, you get two options. One of the options is to go and talk to a witch. One of them is to go and talk to a peller, which is like he can speak to spirits. So you do both of those, or I did both of those. The witch one opens up this huge quest that takes ages, has a fairly important bit to it, which then opens another quest immediately in the location where this one ends. Go and do that, you might as well. If you do that, that then opens up another quest where you help the witch with something, and then that opens up another quest, and then you do that, and there's another quest that you don't have to do. It doesn't really spell out that you have to go and do it, but you can go and do it, and then that's resolved for now. It may come back, and the same with the Peller. You do this thing for the Peller, and eventually it just pops up again. It's like, oh, can you help me with this? So you go and do that, and that opens up something else, and I think that's done now. But I still got more of the Bloody Baron stuff, even though I've got some information from him. I've got a new sort of, if you like, story mission to go and do. I've actually got like 8 story missions to go and do, but yeah. So yeah, I've got so much in that game, so many missions, and you kind of see how they can make a lot of missions by just, if one just leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, then actually you've just split up one. You've just let it run. You don't just end it and come up with it. Okay, right, entirely different mission. You've just let it flow a bit. So that tree, if you like, can fill up hours and hours and hours, and then you've got this whole other tree that you can go and do, which will fill hours and hours and hours, then another tree and another tree, and so you end up making the game feel very, very full, with what may only be half as many missions as it appears. And that's not a criticism. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a great way of doing it. I can't remember if I just saved, so I'm going to save. Yeah, but this is the thing. One of the reasons I want to review Old Blood, even though it's a few weeks old now, is that I don't know how many reviews we're going to get up on the site in the next few weeks. There is something that I'm hoping will get sent that I'd like to review. I'd like to play through, and but there's something that we were offered that I've not taken up the offer because I don't want to have to spend time playing it. And yeah, so it's I don't know. I mean, I want to produce content all the time, new content for the site. But I do wonder, I'm going to be playing The Witcher. I don't know what everyone else is doing, but Witcher's going to be eating all my time, and it's good in a way because I've just spent a fortune on this computer. I don't want to have to buy loads of stuff. But then by the time I get finished with The Witcher, Batman's very close. So Splatoon's out soon. I don't know. Don't know if we're going to be getting that. I think we've had a talk amongst some of the writers as to what we thought of that. So we've played the I don't know about Dwayne, but everyone else has played the test fire thing that they did. I do like it. I just don't know if I'm gonna buy it. But I think James seems pretty set on getting it. So hopefully there'll be some coverage there. I think I've looked here, haven't I? Yep. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to go up on the site over the next few days. This, obviously, and hopefully something for Old Blood, and maybe something about Unfinished Swan, but I don't know. I like it, but it's older than that Wolfenstein DLC by several number of years. So I don't know, but we'll see. I've also got some stuff going on, just actual things in my life at the minute, so I don't necessarily have a lot of time, and even less if I'm just playing Witcher, which is why I wanted to make sure. Oh shit! It's a good job I carried on talking, isn't it? Let's see what's in here. Restores 150 hit points to the entire party. So let's don't discard. What am I doing? Why was I going to discard that? Let's we should take that, and don't want to get rid of this. It seems like it could be really useful, and that's gonna. I mean, I only got one of them, but well, we've got options for healing now, so I'm slightly more willing to get rid of a heal potion. Don't know what that trust feather does. Restores 35 hit points. Right, so we'll get rid of that. And auto. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go back and save now. I've found that. There's nothing here, is it? Nope. Ah, fuck. There we go. So yeah, I'm not too sure what's coming up on the site. There has been quite a bit posted over the last few days. I've posted a blog up about some of the Kickstarter stuff, the recent stuff, and how maybe not having you have a weird thing with I can't remember the name of it. So there's Ukulele, which is Banjo-Kazooie, our spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, and there's a spiritual successor to Castlevania called Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night, and that is I don't know. I'm sort of torn because I feel like the lack of legacy there is a problem, and you know, you lose something like Silent Hill. This is the point I'm making in the piece, that the town of Silent Hill is a big part of Silent Hill, a big part of the games of Silent Hill. So I don't know that you lose some of those connotations if you just make a spiritual successor to Silent Hill. You could do the exact same thing, but the legacy isn't there, the weight of it isn't there. So you have to start again, rebuild, which is maybe not the worst thing. But with Castlevania, there is a lore to Castlevania. If you've played them, you understand. And the 3D ones, for all their problems, they did quite well with that, or mostly. But Order of Ecclesia, the last 2D Castlevania, the last Igavania, that didn't pull on that lore really. In fact, Dawn of Sorrow barely pulled on it. So he's clearly not, completely reliant on it. So a whole new Castlevania game without it being Castlevania, not necessarily the worst thing. Banjo-Kazooie, you maybe lose the characters, the lore of the game, so what? But the characters, that's going to be fairly important, so you need to do that right. And the changes that they're going to make, they're naturally going to make, because they're starting again, may cause a problem for fans, because it may be that the game isn't the exact game that they want, because they've changed something, and it's not, they've changed it, as far as you're concerned, for the worse. So yeah, that's kind of the point of the piece. It's called Castlemania, which I thought was, I couldn't tell if that's a good name or not, but yeah. So yeah, other than that, there's a few news stories and stuff. And Mark posted his Axiom Verge PC review as well around the time that I was doing Grandia last week. So he gave that an 8. I still am looking forward to playing that. Actually, I think we've got a PS4 code knocking about, but I don't know. I might just have to buy it at some point. So yeah, thanks for watching. We will do a proper long episode next week, I promise. Even if it is maybe. Also, I'm going to correct the microphone. I just realised that it's a bit blown out. Yeah, we're gonna do a longer episode next week, longer than this, and it will be on time. It will be at the weekend. It will be everything. And I had another look at the guide, and I think we've made decent progress. And I think I wanted to get through 2 areas this week. So I don't know if I did. You could argue I just did 1. In fact, not even that, because I'm still just halfway through this this forest thing. So yeah. Anyway, so next week, longer, like another 2-hour thing. So we make some real progress, and we race towards the end of this one, and then with any luck, we'll be well on our way to getting this finished before the end of the year. And I don't know if we'll do another Let's Play because this is taking ages, but I will certainly start looking into doing Panzer Dragoon and stuff, because that's more appealing to me. I still, that itch is still there. So yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. The website's bitparade.co.uk. Like the video if you like the video, and yeah, if you have any thoughts, feel free to post them. Yeah, hopefully a more exciting episode after the last couple, maybe not been so great, but we'll yeah, let's all hope for better things. Yeah.